What if I told you that one of the strangest, funniest, and most unexpected tennis controversies of 2025 has nothing to do with drama on the court, but everything to do with a copy-paste message about switching nationalities? Welcome back to Net Rush Report, your home for breaking tennis stories, player reactions, and everything happening on and off the tour. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, because the drama today? It's surreal, it's political, and it's pure tennis internet gold. Let's get into it. Anastasia Potapova has officially joined the growing list of high-profile Russian players who have changed their sporting nationality, following in the footsteps of Daria Kasatkina and Kamila Rakimova. But it's how she announced it that has the entire tennis world buzzing. To understand why this blew up, we need a quick rewind. Since the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine, players from Russia and Belarus have been competing under strict limitations. Their national flags vanished from scoreboards. They couldn't play under their country's name at tournaments. And when it came to something as emotionally symbolic as the Olympics, neutral colors only. No Russian uniforms. No anthem. No national representation. So, it's no surprise that tennis players began to explore a switch in nationality, some for political reasons, others for career opportunities, some for personal freedom. And the biggest name to make that leap was Daria Kasatkina, who shocked the tennis world earlier this year when she announced she would now be representing Australia. Her message at the time was heartfelt, reflective, and deeply personal. Kasatkina spoke about her admiration for Australia, the love she feels for the people there, and her emotional goodbye to her Russian roots. It was thoughtful, powerful, and widely praised for both courage and vulnerability. To fast forward to December 4th, Anastasia Potapova drops her own announcement. She reveals that she is switching nationality and will now represent Austria going forward. And that's when fans noticed something odd. Her announcement message didn't just sound familiar. It looked identical to Kasatkina's, almost word for word. The structure, the phrasing, the emotional beats, everything was nearly an exact copy. The only difference? Every reference to Australia in Kasatkina's message was simply replaced with Austria. The reaction online? Explosive. Screenshots started circulating. Fans began posting side-by-side comparisons. Some were laughing. Some were confused. Others jokingly declared it the first plagiarism scandal of modern tennis. But it didn't stop there, because the person who noticed all of this next was Daria Kasatkina herself. Kasatkina saw the side-by-side screenshots and decided to join in on the joke. She reacted with pure amusement, sharing her own commentary about how Potapova had basically copied her emotional message and swapped out the country name. Her reaction immediately went viral. Some fans praised Kasatkina for taking it lightly and not turning it into drama. Others teased Potapova for not bothering to write her own message for such a major life and career decision. Meanwhile, supporters of Potapova argued that switching nationalities is such a serious and complicated process that the messaging isn't the important part. The political and competitive consequences are. But regardless of which side you're on, one thing is clear. This is one of the most unintentionally comedic tennis moments of the year, and it also highlights a much bigger shift in the sport. A growing number of Russian tennis stars are pursuing new national identities due to both political restrictions and personal motivations. Kasatkina's move to Australia was the biggest shock. Rakimova followed. And now Potapova adds Austria to the list. For Potapova, this could mean new training support, new national representation opportunities, and, potentially, eligibility for future Olympics under the Austrian flag. For Kasatkina, however, the moment became another reminder of how much influence she has, intentionally or not. Her emotional message set the template. Potapova, it appears, followed that template a little too closely. The internet noticed, and Kasatkina made sure she noticed too. This nationality switching trend is reshaping the WTA in ways nobody expected. And with more Russian players reportedly considering the same move, this story is far from over. Stay tuned, because Net Rush Report will be covering every twist, every reaction, and every piece of tennis drama that follows. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.